Valentine's Day. Or not. We're going to cover it all. But what we're going to cover first is our...
What do we got today,
Today
Pat?
we have, I don't know, what do we call this? We call this a Pink Sweetie Valentine. Cheers.
What's this?
This is a... Hang on. It's not too shabby.
Ooh, it's good.
This is a play on a lemon drop martini.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not gonna tell you the exact. Well, I will tell you the exact measurements. Okay, so it made quite a bit. So this is 3 shots of vodka of your choice, and then it is 3 shots. Now I did 2 shots of lemonade and 1 full shot of lemon juice, and then it's 2 shots of cranberry juice and 2 shots of simple syrup, and then we put some accoutrements. These are just nerds because Carla's addicted to these things, these little chewy nerd things. That also happens at 50. You get addicted to weird crap, and she's addicted to these.
I'm going to be 50. I'm going to be
63.
55
Oh, and happy
on
birthday.
Tuesday.
Happy birthday to Carla. She's 63 now, so.
Or 55.
Well, same thing.
And I'm loving candy, which I totally don't need to at this age, but we're doing it anyway.
Why not? You could be addicted to crack. So
there's much
take
worse
the nerds.
things.
The nerds are better than methamphetamine. You could be on the if you like folded in half and.
Have you seen those videos?
Living on a mattress in a box.
We're starting out strong, folks. It's the Walking Dead.
For sure.
Come to life.
For sure, yeah. Instead, we're sitting here with our little podcast and our little Valentine's Day drinks.
Yeah, we could be doing
celebrating your birthday, and we're going to talk about all things Valentine's today. So,
yeah,
good, bad, and indifferent.
Yeah,
I think so.
It's very different in your 50s.
For sure, yeah.
In your 20s, it starts out, it's so. What's the word?
Sickening. In your 20s, it's sickening.
It's such a put on. Can we be honest?
Dude.
This is what you're going to get from us. You're going to get honesty. Valentine's in your 20s, it's all about the grand gestures, and it's the dozens of roses, and it's the chocolate. And my boys are in their 20s, and they go all out for
and it all
their
has to be
girlfriends.
documented. It all has to. Did it happen? If you no pictures,
yeah.
If you didn't document it and smear it all over your Instagram story. Did it even really happen? So then, without jumping through, you'll find that as you get older, I've found as I get older, the daily things mean more than this day. Now listen, I get pretty jacked about Christmas, and that starts on November 1, 12:01 a.m. But Valentine's Day, it's constructed by Russell Stover's. Russell Stover's made Valentine's Day. And Hallmark and whoever grows roses that are a gazillion dollars a dozen.
But now we both like flowers.
Yeah.
You are especially good at growing them. Me, not so much. Yeah. I like looking at them.
Yeah.
And
buy me a bag of seeds.
I've told Rick that I would like flowers simply because I love to look at them. I love to smell them.
Yeah.
I hate how fast they die.
Yeah.
But
here's something. Here's a little information. If you just want flowers and you want flowers to last, ask for carnations. They have a beautiful assortment of. You can get all these cool colors of carnations. You can get double ones. You can get single ones. Carnations last forever.
Really?
And the best thing you can do when you get them is have him not put them in a vase for you. Just bring you a bunch of carnations, and they're less expensive. And trim the ends off to whatever height you want, and put them in Sprite. Or 7-Up. Any clear soda. They like sugar. Carnations will last months.
Is that right?
Yep. So get carnations and greenery instead of roses. Roses, most of the time when you get them, already look shabby.
Listen, I don't even like how roses smell. But listen, you get me
sweet honesty.
Hydrangeas or peony. Oh, I love peonies before they open. Like, I just love the look of them.
I can't stand the ants.
No.
You got to have ants chew them open. Do you know that?
You have to have ants chew them
So
open. Are you saying that that's a necessity?
No. So I have peony bushes in our yard, and ants. So when the flower when the bud comes up, they're like in a case. They're encased.
Yes.
So ants, if you ever watch, ants climb up there and they chew that off, and then that's how they bloom. So that's why
The
they tell
circle
you.
of life.
That's why they tell you not to plant peonies close to your house.
Close to your house.
Because they
You'll have
attract
ants.
ants. Yeah. The little teeny tiny sugar ants.
That's
they chew
their
all the case
job.
up.
That's
their
the
job.
ants' job.
Yeah. One of them.
I love some peonies.
Yeah. Well, don't
And I
plant them
drink-
next to the house. Don't let her plant them next to the house. They need to go out by the road.
Okay, so we both love flowers. You're okay with not getting them for Valentine's Day, though?
Yeah, I don't even don't listen. That $100 that you could spend on chocolate that I don't need and won't eat, and I'll end up throwing it away. And a card that is okay, but all you're gonna do is sign it. I mean, you're just looking at whatever. And the flowers are gonna die in days. That's $125. Listen, that's part of a plane ticket. That's
Certainly.
transfer from whatever airport to whatever resort we're going to.
Yeah.
That's a discount on the drink package on our next cruise ship, Rick Jordan. So, no, I'm not as much into. I think Valentine's Day is more important when you're dating, or you feel like it's more important when you're dating.
Yeah.
I'm not dating anymore. I'm married, and I get to celebrate him every day, not just on the 14th.
True. That's true. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
Here shortly, what it looks like for us.
But for-
what about in your 30s? What is Valentine's Day like in your 30s?
Well, it better have been a steak dinner, but again, I think it's more because we were older in our 30s. We had other responsibilities. You did too. You were, in your 30s, you were married
Raising
with babies.
babies.
Who's got?
Yeah,
it goes back to our
Let me sleep in and you feed the kids.
Right.
Happy Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So a
so
little more effort.
yeah,
A little more realistic effort. Yeah.
daily, more daily effort.
Yeah.
Here's a couple $100. I've been putting it back. Why don't you go get Carla and go to Target?
Yeah.
That's
fun.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not with them, with each other.
That's right. We'll talk to you all later when we go to the IHOP and you can have pancakes. But
There you go. In the shape of hearts. We're still romantic. Whatever.
it just means more when they take us into consideration on that day instead of worrying about buying something.
Yeah.
I don't want you to buy me anything. I want you to take something off my plate. I want you to.
Isn't that the truth? That just reminds me. Do you know what I say this because what you're saying right now. Do you know what your love language is? There's 5 love languages.
Yeah, words of affirmation. That's not it.
So mine are acts of service. So we're talking about
That's probably
Valentine's
mine.
gifts. Rick is so good about helping out around the house.
Yeah.
And I've told him a million times, listen, you could be buff and looking like you did in college. You start a load of dishes. You mop the laundry room floor without me asking. I find that sexy, girl.
Yeah.
That's a Valentine's Day gift.
Yeah, load for me. Yeah, same. So he went uptown the other day and got feed for all my critters, and as much as I give him guff about it, they are my critters. When we moved into that house, he said, just because you have a barn, you're not going to have it full of... Okay. Right. So he went up and got feed and unloaded it for me, and yeah, just and fed my chickens, and he's not a fan of the yard birds, but just when they do things without asking.
Yes. So maybe yours is acts of service.
Yeah, it's it means something when they do it when you do ask, but when they do it without asking,
that makes my heart pitter patter.
Yeah. How about that?
It really, really does.
Yes.
So things look way, way different in your 50s.
Certainly, they definitely
What
do.
you consider love and intentional acts and Valentine's Day gifts.
Yeah.
They look different.
Yeah. No lack of. Yeah, it's the intentional effort. Yeah, for sure. I mean, they know how hard we work. They know what we do. I try to not get on him about too much, but when we have to ask him to do stuff, and they do it without grumbling, that's one. But again,
Well, because they're so. Let's take a little tangent. They're so different. Like
Sure.
Mars and Venus is a real thing, and having a house full of guys, and I'm the only female. I've learned that, explicitly. They do not think the same way as we do.
nothing bothers them.
So
Socks on the floor don't bother them. empty
At
toilet
all.
paper holder doesn't
No.
bother them.
No, like at all. So I guess that's what makes it even sweeter is because they don't see things the same way that we do.
Sure.
My guys do not see things the same way that I do. So when that thing is done without me having to ask or suggest
absolutely.
or anything, that's just
Yeah.
it's magic.
That's the dollop of the whippy, isn't it? Right there on top.
Of a
Yeah.
mixed drink.
That's right. Cheers.
That's so
Yeah.
good.
So, girls, I will tell you about this one. It is.
It's good.
It's
good.
It's sour, but it is a little sweet. So I'm not a dry wine. I'm not a dry. I don't like dry things. It has to taste good to me, and that's why I'm probably not a super big drinker. We go on vacation, and I might or may not get some folks pie-eyed, and I don't partake in much of it. I mean, I taste it, but things have to taste good. I don't understand people that, oh, it's Friday night, I'm gonna go out and get trashed and bleh. That's not for me. If it tastes good, I'm gonna drink it. If it doesn't taste good, so our husbands are bourbon snobs, both of them, and they can find they both have magnificent collections, and they can tell you all about it, what the notes are, and what it smells like.
All
and
the
they
things.
constantly are, hey babe, taste this. Hey, taste this.
No.
Hey, do this. This one's
What's
so good.
it
You'll like
taste
this.
like?
Garden-
What are the notes?
Burnt garden hose and
dirty
acetone.
socks.
That's what they all taste like.
They all taste like formaldehyde.
Yes.
What I'm sure formaldehyde tastes like.
So they don't-
Bourbon's gross.
They don't ever have to worry about us getting in the collection because I'm not. Now I am.
If I need an antiseptic,
I
if
clean a wound.
poop hits the fan and we
We need to clean out some wound before we stitch her up. We're using the bourbon collection.
Yeah.
But we don't. We're not getting in that. So, and I have no desire to share that with you at all. I'm not.
So give us all the frou-frou.
Yeah,
Give us
this one's pretty good.
I like the sweeter stuff too.
Yeah, I'm with you. I make a magic lavender. It's mean. It's a
Oh,
mean
my
lavender
goodness.
ridiculousness. You know how we always drank Long Island iced tea, alcohol, and I procured this.
Yeah, I
this
think so.
lavender magic drink that is all alcohol. It's absolutely ridiculous. The only non-alcohol thing in it is lavender syrup, and it is stupid. And
It tastes like
Vacation.
vacation. It tastes like sun and sand and
bad decisions. And for as much as I can recall, I mean, because it's a lot of just zip, 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 and then taste it. If that's not it, it's another little zip. I'll try to pay attention to how I make it this time, and I'll share that with you guys as well, because it's a treasure to have.
it's the lavender syrup for me. I love lavender. Now, there are people who don't. My brother will tell you that it tastes like soap, and I've heard people say that.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I have a palate for it
Me
because
too.
I genuinely love it.
Me too.
I mean everything. Give me the candles and the antibacterial, so whatever. And what's it called that we had to use in the 2020?
Oh, hand sanitizer. Yeah.
Give me all the lavender stuff.
Oh yeah, that
I
smells
love
good.
it.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you. Scentsy makes a wax. It's lemon and lavender. It smells very
Yes,
good
it
too.
does. I might have a couple of bars.
I'm not mad. So yeah, I mean, in conclusion to that first initial rant, I mean, so it means more to us, like, hey babe, just I know there's a couple of movies that you wanted to watch, and I'm gonna run to the grocery store and get your favorite snacks, and I just want you to hang out today and
Oh, my
relax.
word.
And dude, I'm in for that. So, ladies, show your husbands this podcast. If they're not in the room with you right now, and you can put this on speaker, go ahead and grab them and
Yeah, say listen
listen to this. This is what we're after, and this is the truth. I'm not. There has to be more women out there like us. It's not about what you can buy us anymore. We can buy our own stuff, and we're fortunate. Carla and her husband too. Even the Christmas season means more just being with friends and family. We're spoiled, and we buy what we want all year. So then, we tell each other, "You're so hard to buy for."
Oh my, this one.
So Valentine's Day is very much the same. If we're going to celebrate it, let's just be chill. Let's have dinner, and I'm not doing anything. So, and I don't have to put it on. People that post their lives as being grand all the time make me suspicious.
I struggled when we first talked about doing this podcast, because I consider myself a private person. I don't have a lot of things. I mean, we're of the age that Facebook is probably our social media of choice. Although I love a TikTok now.
Come on.
And Instagram, I could scroll all day. But in terms of like, sharing your life, I think Facebook is probably the platform for our people our age. And I don't share a whole lot.
I don't either.
I feel like I'm kind of private.
Yeah.
So when we talked about doing this podcast, I was like, okay, Carla, you're going to be, are you going to be okay with talking about your life, much more than you share it? And I don't know. I think it's probably just because we're just having a chat, right? That it seems different. I know that this is going to go out and be on the World Wide Web and for the entire world to see, but it must be that piece about we're sharing because we want to talk and we want to chat and we just want to chat it up. I don't feel the need to like share
personal things.
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit about our families, a little bit about our backgrounds, but not our. I don't know. This doesn't feel like it's as. I'm not divulging things that I don't want people to know about me. I mean, if you know me, you know all these things, and you'll get to know us through this if you don't already know us. And I do make some videos on Facebook now and then, which although I don't put my face in it, and everybody gives me garbage. So everybody that gave me garbage about that, if you're watching that, here you go. But the things that I like to share, I feel like I'm trying to be helpful, and I don't know that helpful is the word for this, but we decided when we wanted to do this, it's because we wanted to say the things out loud that other people either are afraid to, or they think they're afraid to, or they think they can't, or they can't have this opinion, or they think that what they believe is absolutely not right or false, so we wanted to say you're not wrong. You're not wrong to feel that way. You're not wrong to not want flowers for Valentine's Day, and you're not wrong to be a faithful servant of our Heavenly Father and still want to have a cocktail with your friends. All that stuff is okay. So that's normal. We're normal, and we want more people to feel confident in their skin and confident in what they choose to do. And who cares what anybody thinks about it? Because I'm so far removed from that at this point.
Yeah. I tell the boys all the time, they're like our youngest are in their early 20s, and they've just come out of high school, and high school was horrible in terms of probably not as bad as for boys as it was for girls. I found that it was for me. The need to impress and be accepted. But that's and I would tell them, it's all hogwash. None of this is going to matter. High school, what happened in high school isn't going to matter in 10 years. It's going to be long gone.
Sure.
It's going to be ancient history. And furthermore, if somebody isn't paying your bills, it doesn't matter what they think.
That's right. That's right.
Right?
Absolutely.
If they're not sharing all of the stressors in life, if they're not showing up like we talked about in our last episode, for the good, the bad, the ugly, how friends do, I would care about what you think because you show up.
Yeah.
As well as other family members and friends. But if they don't, who cares?
Sure.
Don't let it consume you. I did that for way too long.
Yeah.
I come from I struggle with perfectionism.
Yeah.
And I know that comes from how I grew up, growing up poor and feeling the need to, and I know I'm getting off on a tangent, but what else? Oh well. Feeling the need to impress because we were so poor, and junior high is the worst. Junior high is worse than high school, right?
Yeah.
Junior high is
That's when everybody starts
horrific.
to stink. Everybody starts to stink in junior high. Good night.
Attitudes and body.
Odor.
All of it.
Yeah, they have no right to feel the way they feel. They think they're doing something. They stink.
Yeah. So, listen, if they're not paying your bills, if they're not showing up during hard times, who cares what they think?
That's right.
Live your life, be happy, be kind, be considerate of your neighbor, love your neighbor.
Sure.
We're told that in our faith. Do that.
Well, not all
be
of
considerate.
them. You don't have to love them all. You can be selective about that too.
But yeah, other than that, don't sweat it. Be you. Do you.
So on
do
the same,
you, boo.
That's right. So while we're talking about Valentine's Day, and that kind of talks about dating a little bit too. On the flip side of that, because Carla does have these beautiful sons that I very much am fond of. don't put pressure on people either. Like if you're a young lady and you're just dating, so I don't understand the steps with that either. Talking, now we're just chatting, now we're talking, and now I don't get all that. It's stupid. You first of all, you folks don't know how to date anymore. You don't know how to go through courtship. You don't know how to date. If you're a female, stop expecting things from these young men.
From these young men who don't have jobs. I mean, who don't have careers.
Yeah,
right?
they may have a job.
They might have a job, but
they don't have a career.
They don't. They haven't spent years making money and banking it and putting back and no, stop.
They don't even know what they want to do.
Don't expect the same thing from your boyfriend that you do your father. Not at this age. Not at that
fact.
age.
If you have a young man that's interested in you, he's going to do as much as he can when he can. So if he makes you a handwritten card out of printer paper and a Crayola crayon,
how sweet!
You're going to go ahead and take that, and you're going to be thankful. Stop expecting young men to be overachievers. They don't know how to do that yet. Most of them can't afford to do that. And if they do anything, listen, these boys are going to do what they want to do when they want to do it. I can't stress that enough. If they are interested in you, let them chase you. If they're interested in you, they're going to stop meeting for coffee. Stop paying your half. If you invite him, you pay for your half. If he asks you out, he needs to pick you up, take you out, and drop you off. You folks don't know how to date. You don't know how to let them court you, and you don't know how to be appreciative of what they can do with what they have. So stop expecting caviar on 79 fountain soda money. So stop expecting, and then stop getting huffy and pissy and bitchy when they don't produce what you expect. If they, and this could be, husband, boyfriend, whatever. If you're just starting out and you have somebody that's financially conscious, don't expect a $500 Valentine's Day gift. Stop expecting stuff from people. If they care about you and they're trying to do, if they're doing what they can, then appreciate that. Stop expecting. I don't expect anything from my husband. I don't want anything from him except for maybe some time off to just relax. And like I said, I'm a fan of some weird food. I eat a little different than most. And if he'll go get me a bag of pork rinds and a container of cottage cheese and fill the ice up in my knee circulator, if he'll have all that stuff ready for me, then that's wonderful. Far more than Russell Stover's rotten, chalky chocolate. So, but yeah, stop expecting more from people than what is beyond their grasp, because that's not fair either. And
well, it's not love, right? If you're expecting, so if we're talking about young females and young men, these young females are expecting these young men to behave as though they're grown.
Yeah.
But you expecting that isn't showing that you're grown.
Yeah. Yep.
Because it doesn't work like that.
You should appreciate, again, what they can give you that's within their realm. So that comes with maturity too. Yeah. It's not all about, and it's not all about posting stuff all over social media. Sometimes you need to keep things private. You need to keep things between the two of you. And I can tell you this too, having these nephews, that they don't always want to see everything, every part of what they do for you or with you. They don't want to see it all over social media, because if it could come to an end, now they have to explain that part of it too. Stop telling everybody all of your life, because you're not doing yourselves any favors on either end.
Yeah, and too young, things might change. Things often change, and having to go back and eat words and
crow, eat some crow.
Yeah, crow's not a good flavor.
No, I don't.
So what about, neither of us are single, but we've been single.
Yeah.
How do single women navigate Valentine's Day?
I don't know. They probably get drunk. Why not?
Here's what you shouldn't do. You shouldn't feel sorry for yourself. You shouldn't be down in the mouth. Mm-mm. It's a season, and God only knows what is next in your season. But embrace whatever season you're in is my advice. And if it's a season, listen, I went from my parents to my first marriage almost immediately into a relationship. So I got to know myself after that relationship, and I was in my late 20s. And I thought for sure that I wasn't gonna,
Yeah.
I didn't want to be alone. How was I gonna, how was I gonna make it? I just can't, my life is over. I was pathetic, and it took me months. But something magical happened when that time of moping and feeling sorry for myself expired. And I gained so much strength.
Sure you did.
And so much confidence. And I tell my boys now, and it's different because they're guys, but you go through heartache, you go through breakups, you go through that kind of pain, you will be okay. And when you come out on the other side and you have that strength, it is magical. It is so, I was a little bit crazy, but I loved that time.
Dirty. I told you she was dirty. She can call it whatever she wants to. I told you she was dirty.
Horrible.
No, I'm truthful. Honest. Truthful. Well, I think there's definitely something for being single. There's something to be said for being single. I was single for a long time, and it's peaceful. And when you leave the house and it's clean, and you come home, it's clean.
Yes, and you can leave whenever you want and come back whenever you want.
That's right. So, and loneliness and solitude are not the same thing. When you can find peace in being single and by yourself, and that's a very empowering situation. So
yeah, take that love that you think you want to feel from somebody else and pour it on yourself.
Sure enough.
And you'll be shocked.
Yeah.
It's the best kind of feeling when you are comfortable in your own skin and you love yourself.
Independent.
And taking good care of yourself. There's a difference between taking care of yourself and taking good care of yourself.
Yeah, and I had always decided that I was single for so long because I wasn't good at it when I wasn't single. And so there was a part, and I'll step in my faithfulness, there was a part of God telling me that I needed to get right with myself and stop tolerating bad behaviors. And again, no chocolate and flowers was going to fix that. You have to be by yourself to figure out you have to be good to yourself to figure out how to be good to somebody else. And if you can't be confident and solid in your own space, you're not going to be confident and solid in somebody else's space. And you don't need to be in a relationship to lift yourself up.
That's right.
So you have to find your own way first. And then the person that's supposed to come in will come in. Now, that's not to say that you're not going to... Listen, I dated every moron on the planet before I met my husband.
Because we didn't know each other, and that's what I did.
Yeah, so the collective group of morons Carla and I have visited at the same time, and just in different spaces. And not every person that you meet in your life is meant to be the entire novel. Sometimes they're just a chapter to show you behaviors and patterns that you won't tolerate. And then it shows you what you are looking for. So this sounds super trivial. It sounds super judgmental, but I knew what I wanted. I wanted somebody that knew how to use his hands, how to build things, how to fix things, change the oil in my car. There's prerequisites of a manly man that would have only fit in my box. And I dated people that didn't know how to do that. And so that wasn't for me. There's things that I know how to do that I don't want to have to do anymore. I can change the oil in my car. I can change the spark plugs, and I can restring my weed eater. I can do all those things, but I shouldn't have to. There's jobs that men are supposed to do. They're supposed to kill the spiders, open the pickle jars, and open the car doors.
Amen.
And so it took me a while being without to teach myself what I knew how to do and what I could do, but I wanted somebody else to pick that up.
Yeah.
So if you can't be comfortable in your own skin and be fine in your own solitude, that's not loneliness. Right. That's solitude. Yeah. That's independence and confidence and all those things. That's probably why I'm an asshole now, because I was so happy, when I met him and we dated, and I thought, he might be all right. It was more of a benefit to have him there than not. And so if somebody's not a benefit to your life, then set them free, because they're not the one. If it's not a benefit, if they don't pick you up, and and that can go friendship and relationship. If they're not a benefit in your life, then
for sure,
then turn the page and go to the next chapter, because that's not. So I don't think being single on Valentine's Day, go out and buy your own chocolate. Instead of buying flowers, go out and buy a plant for your yard. Buy something special. Buy a Ninja Creamy. Do that.
Yeah. And then
an-
have us over.
That's right. And we'll bring accoutrements and we'll have a lovely time. But save that money up that you would use for somebody on Valentine's Day and do something for yourself. And, you know, look in the mirror every day and give yourself some words of affirmation. It's okay to be single. I was single for a long time. God's going to send the right one at the right time.
Yeah, if you wait for him.
And you can't push that, or you're going to date the people that Carla and I dated. Trust that. Because these people that were morons that we're dated now have children and they're on the loose, and you're going to run into them sometime. Don't do that. You can tell.
Gone it, they procreate.
And you can tell by somebody that can't spell and form a sentence. If that's on day one at Starbucks, then lose their phone number. I used to have a phone number that I would pass out. It was like the phone number to the laundromat. That's the phone number I used to give out, the laundromat in Fort Wayne. I didn't even live in Fort Wayne. You're at a bar and they'd ask for your phone number. They'd be calling the laundromat the next day. I wouldn't
really
even.
Shocked that you just didn't say no.
Yeah, well, sometimes you gotta give them something to do. Here, call the laundromat. Do that. Mm-hmm.
I wish I would have been on that call, working at the laundromat when they called.
That's right. Carla would have been like,
You're
hey.
the redhead that I met the other night at Rock America.
Yeah. We met at the laundromat.
We do 50-cent loads. How can I help you?
That's right. Oh. So be confident you're single. If you're single right now for Valentine's Day, so what? Right here. 3 parts vodka, 2 parts lemon, cranberry, lemon. Lime would be good too, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. Yeah.
A lime martini. Have you ever seen? We've never been anywhere that had a lime martini.
I don't know, but coconut, lime, martini.
Say. And I'm
I
gonna
think to kick off summer, you probably need to figure that one out.
Here, listen, we're going to do this for you because we, as much as we can't stand the taste of bourbon, we get to travel a little bit with our husbands, and we went down southern Indiana and we went to Hard Truth this summer, and we had an absolutely blast. And Carla and I think we both, Hard Truth makes bourbon, but they make some liqueur type.
The toasted coconut.
Yes, vodka at Hard Truth.
Listen, that and some lime.
Yes, ma'am. We're going to do a coconut lime martini. Well, cheers. Yes, we'll have some. That would be maybe cream. Maybe a coconut lime cream martini.
That sounds, no, there's not coconut and key lime. The key lime martini is really good too.
Yeah, well.
But coconut and lime, that is like summer, that is beach, that is the Caribbean.
We could do
One
that.
of our favorite places.
Say less. Okay, well.
What about, well, I don't know if we're going to turn it off here soon. But there's also Galentine's. That's become a thing.
Yeah. And the older you get, here's another benefit to being 50. Carla and I also went on a little, wasn't Galentine's, but we went on a little weekend trip. Do that with your friends. Do that with your friends. Get your best friend. And we went down to the Crindle Mart.
Christ Kindle, I think is how it's pronounced.
Yeah, well, we're never going again. We're going to go down there.
Carmel, Indiana. It's world renowned. I think it wins.
It was stupid. Okay, don't waste the time going there.
It wasn't stupid.
Yes, it was. She's being nice. I'm being honest. It was dumb.
It was
dumb. We went on the first day. Okay, we had to park at a bank 9 miles away. We rode a bus with a woman that was angry at everybody on the planet. She should have never been driving
work that day.
And I drive a bus, so I understand frustration with traffic. But this woman was an absolute fool. We went to this thing. There was 9 million people down there. You couldn't walk. And so Carla and I are both crafters. We've been crafters for quite some. Well, she before me, but she hook, line, and sinker. We got into this. We are not now. We have been, but we are not now. So when we looked at this thing and it was a market, to me that's handmade stuff, and we're going to go shopping.
Let's go.
No. This was $8 million cuckoo clocks and nutcrackers and sausage,
lots of chocolate
covered sausage and rotten sausage. And everybody was in line for chocolate covered sausage and sauerkraut, and and potatoes. We couldn't have eaten anything if we wanted to. We'd still be in line, and this was before Christmas, so we're not going back to that. But what we did do was we did a little thrifting, we did a little shopping, we did a little dining out, and we sat in a pool with 900 basketball players from some basketball tournament that we wish weren't there. but we had a great time, and what we decided we are going to do it every quarter. So, with Valentine's Day coming, if you're single and you have a single friend or a couple single friends,
Yes.
go out of town. It's not
For the weekend.
Share a hotel room somewhere. Go to Southern Indiana. Go to Michigan. Don't go to Ohio. It smells like rotten eggs. Go to
Ohio.
Chicago. Go do something
Chicago.
with your friends. Find a destination. Go to some wineries. Don't go to bourbon distilleries because bourbon's horrible. But go find something to do with your friends. I mean, you don't even have to do anything. We like to do some facials, and we're going to a head spa and massages. We like all that stuff. So, listen, you go to Roanoke. Roanoke, Indiana is cute shops, cute
Don't go on a
restaurants.
Monday or Tuesday. Wednesday
Through Saturday.
through Saturday, I think, is the best
Go
time
to the Village Inn and get their sauteed mushrooms and their crab dip. Do that. So,
Such a cute spot. But yeah,
be independent.
go with your girlfriends. Love on each other. Appreciate your singleness. Appreciate that freedom. Appreciate a good girlfriend. Go get lost traveling from Carmel to
Then don't go to the Crendel. Oh my gosh. So this is the best part, and we'll get close to wrapping this up so you can get on with your day. But we saw a lady, when we got off this bus. Thankfully, we lived through that. We got off the bus on the way back to get in our car, and we saw this woman in this really cute leopard sweater. Had pearls and rhinestones. That was super cute.
No, she had the different one on.
Yeah, she had a different shirt on. Leopard. We're both leopard. Whatever. We like leopard stuff. We like cute stuff. So we asked her where she got it, and she got it in Cato. And she said, yeah, there's just one over here in Noblesville.
Yeah, it's about 20 minutes. Okay,
So
no
we
problem.
look on GPS, and it's 9 miles. But it's 27 minutes. And it took us through housing additions.
neighborhoods.
It was absolutely ridiculous. And then we finally get over to this Cato, and we get out, and there's a highway
There's a major highway
right here. And we're like, what?
Our
Why
rental
does
car's
this-
GPS was
Why does
on
this
crack.
GPS hate us?
Yeah.
But
Do that.
yes, it was
Do
so
that.
fun. We
Go
laughed
have
till we
fun.
cried.
Yeah.
And we went through some really bougie housing additions, and
Yeah.
so just right down there, Noblesville area is. We went to a thrift store that had a Hermes Birkin in it, and I had to argue with somebody that absolutely wasn't real. Who's giving up a Hermes Birkin and putting it in a thrift store?
Those bougie girls in Carmel.
Yeah, if I have a Hermes Birkin and I don't want it anymore, I'm not giving it to a thrift store. I'm going to give it to somebody else.
There's levels of rich, I think, that I
know nothing.
don't understand.
Yeah. So.
Anyway,
Are you guys? So there it is. If you're dating, stop expecting more than. I mean, just enjoy each other, and it doesn't have to be documented on Instagram and Facebook. Just enjoy your time together. Stop expecting unrealistic candy from Russell Stover's because it's not any good. And if you want to have flowers that last longer, look into some carnations or ask for a
Carnations.
potted plant. You can put it outside this year. So
yeah.
depending on your age, stay in your lane. How about that? Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane during Valentine's Day.
That's right. And if you're single, get your girlfriends, go do something fun. Because
It's worth it, trust. Even if you're not single,
that's right.
get with your girlfriends.
And so we're going to see you again soon with a new cocktail. Again, this was whatever we called Pink Sweetie Valentini.
Cute, right?
And like, follow, subscribe, look for us, share us with your friends.
And listen, give us something that you want to. We're ending it with the truth.
That's right, the truth. And I'm going to go first because I like to make Carla uncomfortable. Where is the weirdest spot
Oh, Lord.
that you ever celebrated Valentine's Day?
Celebrated Valentine's Day. Okay, I'm glad that you specified that. The weirdest spot we ever celebrated Valentine's
And listen,
Day?
come on. You know what I'm talking about. You have 47 kids. You celebrated it somewhere funky.
We have done a very, very good job celebrating Valentine's Day. I don't know. Gosh, this truth
Wasn't the
thing-
back of a Yuga, was it?
this
Because
truth-
Rick Jordan's 6'10".
It wasn't. Might have been in a park. That's where we're going to leave it. Mix it up. Happy Valentine's Day.
Cheers.